Hey guys, my name is Jade Bontron and I'm your host for Life at Emerson. So, a bit about the podcast is episodes come out every other week, and what they're normally about is basically events, programs, and sports that happen around Emerson. And some weeks I will do games. So, in the past, I have done a buzzer game, and it's been really funny, and it's just been laughter, and it's so much fun. And if you ever have any recommendations or any ideas of like Q&As or just like you want to be in a podcast and you're involved in school, just let me know and we can get that podcast set up. So I hope everyone has a great school year, and let's get into this week's episode. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode at Life at Emerson. Today I'm here with
Grace Torres.
And we're going to be talking a little bit about HoCo prep. So how did you start planning for HoCo, and like what steps did you take to plan?
We started planning like over the summer, especially like the second we got the results in from the poll we did at the end of the year last year with like what students wanted the theme to be. That's when we started prepping because our HoCo is so early this year, September 20th. So we made like a Google Slides and we put ideas we wanted in, scenes from the movie, stuff we'd like to make. And then as soon as the school year started, we used those presentation slides, but we also came up with our own idea. We have like a full whiteboard in the leadership room full of things we want to make, overall theme, color scheme, stuff that's achievable, how many days we have to achieve it, everything goes in.
Wow, that's a lot of planning, and like starting from summer is a long time.
Yes.
What are you most excited for like planning or HoCo?
For what I'm always most excited for, especially last year, I loved it too, is coming in like the night of before HoCo or the morning of like for prep and plan, and then seeing like your entire idea just be executed there. Like it was in your head this whole time, and then you see it like in front of you and you're just like, whoa, because there's also so many people working behind the scenes that you don't even know what they're doing. So it's just like, oh my God, I don't even know we made that.
I remember the past 2 years, like going to HoCo, like all the decorations were like amazing. Like just walking in, like already just from like the photo thing that they have, or like y'all planned out to go into it was great, and everything was set up so nicely.
Yeah, I did the planning for last year Atlantis as well.
It was really good.
Thank you.
What exactly goes into? I know you kind of said a little bit about it, but like what exactly like goes into it?
All right, I can definitely talk more about that. So what goes more into it is like, if we're talking about the specific logistics that you would never expect, like talking with the design coordinators, like people who give drapery, having budgeting. Budgeting is a humongous thing, because like some budget cuts from like the Texas board, not their fault, blah, blah, but we basically needed to like figure out a budget with what we had, which was a little less than last year, but we were able to make it work with like the photo booth and everything. We have to figure out where to put them, because there's some mandatory things on a dance floor that we don't decide go there. It's like we have to have photo booth there, and we have to have like this thing on a dance floor and these foods and these stuff like that we have no say over whatsoever.
Right.
So we have to kind of plan around that for those steps to take. We have to do it's a lot more active than you would think. I have walked around the cafeteria floor like 100 times just this school year, trying to like, because each tile's a foot, so I like count out foot by foot, like this is how long it is, this is how tall it is, this is how many we need to put on, and have to put on the size, and then double check that. It's just like a lot of logistics, more than you would think.
Wow, I never expected that to really go into that. Nice. What is the most difficult part about planning?
The most difficult part about planning, like I just said, like those logistics, it's really, really like not annoying, but it's a lot of more work than you think you would have to do for stuff like that.
Nice. Sorry, guys. How do you balance planning for HoCo along with like school or like extracurricular activities?
Oh my goodness, that's a really good question, actually. It's actually been really, really hard balancing it. Last year was easier because our HoCo was a lot later after school year, but because it's like a little over a month after the school year even starts, it's just like, it's been very hard balancing it, especially because I have to do so much work outside of school. I've been doing it. Barely, but I've been doing it. I kind of just have to like get my priorities straight. I have a job. It's at a restaurant, so I host and sometimes food run. So what I do is sometimes I bring my computer to work when it's really slow, and I'm working on like the homecoming slides or what we need to put where. And well, having my committee is also a huge help, because as a co-captain, I'm not the only one who does the work, right? So
Right.
I'm so grateful for like everyone in my committee, like Eden, Grace, Dia, Addison, Alice, all of them.
Mm-hmm.
They've all been such a help because they've also been working outside of school. So I think the best way to say it is like, if you divvy up the work correctly and everyone has as much energy and puts as much effort in as you, there's nothing that's too hard.
Nice. I love that. And what is your favorite part about planning? Like, what if you could take away one thing? Like, what is something like you'd be like, that's the one. That's like my favorite part.
My absolute favorite part is the beginning, which is kind of its demon in its own ways. But I love like seeing who you're with for your committee members, and you're just like, you all want to make the HoCo dance for the same. And then you get on your whiteboard and everyone just starts spinning out ideas. They're like, I want this and I want this. And then you're like, oh my goodness, that sounds so cool. And just kind of drawing it out and like seeing this once idea. Everyone has ideas for what they want to put in it. It's like everyone's love shared.
Well, thank you for talking with us a little bit about HoCo prep and what goes into it. Guys, please go to the HoCo dance and go see everything that Grace and her committee has put together, because it is absolutely amazing. Like, it really is. So please go out to the HoCo dance and see all this HoCo prep in their vision come to life. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for watching this week's episode on Life at Emerson. I hope everyone enjoyed it, and stay tuned for the next episode.